LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are here on Impact Wrestling. This is the final time Impact or AEW will be seen on the PC. To give a little bit of an explanation for that, as Rhino, the man beast, makes his way to the ring. He's got a big opportunity to face the Impact Digital Media Champion. To explain this, as Rhino makes his way to the ring, the reason that we are going to switch to the PS4 for AEW and Impact is because on the PS4 I have several accounts, so I'm able to have multiple save files, each with the different rosters downloaded. So I can have a save file with the Impact roster, a save file with the AEW roster, and a save file with the LSWF rosters. Because right now my PC cannot handle that many downloaded characters. It just completely bogs down. To give you some perspective, last week's Impact episode was, let's see here. I know not many people are going to find this too interesting. Last week's Impact was 45 minutes. It took me 2.5 hours to record it. Tuesday's AEW was 1 hour. It took me 3 to record it. And most of that was load times. But here comes the Digital Media Champion to the ring, Matt Cardona. So Matt Cardona, who is preparing for his matchup at No Surrender in just over a week and a half now, just about 2 weeks actually, where he'll defend that digital media title against Mustafa Ali. It is Rhino and Matt Cardona. Here we go. And Cardona wants none of the ECW Original. Cardona calls himself an ECW Original due to being part of the relaunch of ECW way back in the day. Oh, and Rhino falls for the oldest trick in the book. Cardona staying on him by kicking him from behind. Matt Cardona now grabs Rhino, rolls him through. Cardona. 1, no. Matt Cardona gets back up to his feet, immediately gets the hell out of there again. Oh, and now the referee holding Rhino back, and Cardona clotheslines him. Matt Cardona. Oh, Rhino with a shoulder block. And now Rhino grabs onto Cardona. Rhino with Cardona. Oh, Cardona counters. DDT. Matt Cardona now kicking Rhino down again. Matt Cardona. Oh, no. Rhino getting back to his feet. Matt Cardona has made it very clear he considers that digital media title a world title, making him a world champion in his own eyes. He has said he is going to rule over Impact with that title until the day that, as he put it, either Tony or Vince decides to give him the money he deserves. And then he's out of here. As Rhino with a double axe handle to Cardona. Rhino now stomps the arm of Matt Cardona. Rhino now getting Cardona back up to his feet. Rhino grabs onto him. Rhino scoops Cardona up, and Rhino slams him into the mat. Cardona goes down with a kick. Matt Cardona pops back up into a jawbreaker. Into another double axe handle now, and Matt Cardona grabs Rhino and stomps on his head. Cardona with another stomp. Matt Cardona staying on top of Rhino, who pops out with a clothesline. And now Cardona getting picked back up to his feet. Rhino with a spine buster. Rhino now covers Cardona. Rhino to pin the digital media champion. 2, no. Cardona gets the shoulders up. Oh, Cardona could be in terrible danger now, as Rhino pulls him in, goes for a powerbomb. Cardona rolls it through. Cardona. 1, no. Went for a clothesline. Rhino popped out a drop kick. Rhino. Whoa, Cardona Has the gore well scouted, it would seem. He takes down Rhino. Matt Cardona went for another clothesline. Rhino takes him down. Cardona staggers back up to his feet, and Rhino grabs him belly to belly on the outside from the Man Beast. Cardona now knocking him back. Cardona kicks him in the ribs. Matt Cardona throws him into the guardrail. And again, there is no protection on that guardrail. Rhino is meeting all of it with his back as Cardona throws him into the ring again. And now Matt Cardona getting Rhino back up to his feet. Cardona grabs onto him and side Russian leg sweep takes him down. Cardona now getting Rhino back up to his feet. Matt Cardona headbutt from Rhino. Rhino with a jab now goes for a kick. Cardona counters. And now Matt Cardona gets caught. Spine buster. Rhino back into a cover on Cardona. 1, 2, no. Matt Cardona kicks out. And now Rhino with a kick to Cardona goes for another. Matt Cardona back to his feet. Sweeps the leg of Rhino. Cardona now grabs Rhino. Gets him back up to his feet. And Cardona with Rhino off the turnbuckle. And Matt Cardona sends Rhino off the turnbuckle. And Cardona with radio silence. Oh my god, that new animation looks great. Radio silence. 1, 2, 3, no. Rhino kicks out of radio silence. Oh, they collide. Rhino with a drop kick to Cardona. Takes him down now. Rhino into a cover on Cardona. 1, no. Matt Cardona staggers. Rhino went for a heel kick. Cardona grabs him into a small package. Matt Cardona. 1, 2, no. And now Cardona gets caught with another drop kick from the big man. Oh, here we go. Get ready for gore! 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 Cover on Cardona. 1, 2, no! But Cardona is writhing. He is heaving. That gore did a number on him. Cardona gets pulled in. Rhino power bombs him. And Cardona just folds over as Rhino kicks out the leg. Rhino now with Cardona deadlifts him for another power bomb. And there's a kick. Cardona gets caught. Rhino with another power bomb. Rhino now gets Cardona up. Rhino. Oh, Cardona the knee to the side of the head. That might have rocked him. Cardona grabs Rhino. Cardona drops him with a double arm DDT. And now Matt Cardona. Here we go. Radio silence for the second time. Cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Matt Cardona into an elbow drop. Rhino has now kicked out of 2 radio silences. And now Rhino. Cardona's telling him to get up. Cardona went for a missile drop kick. Nobody home. Rhino with a kick. And now Rhino gets him up on his shoulders. And Rhino stun gun. Rhino kicks out the knee of Cardona. Cardona rolls back through. Clothesline to Rhino. Matt Cardona slides under the bottom rope. And now Matt Cardona decides to get back in the ring. I'm not sure quite what he's thinking. Super kick from Rhino. 1, 2. Rhino unable to put down Cardona. Cardona staggering back to his feet now. And Rhino grabs him. Rhino with Cardona. Oh, Cardona rakes the eyes. Rolls him through. Handful of tights, but Rhino was in the ropes. And now Cardona gets Rhino back up to his feet. Discus forearm from Matt Cardona. He gets Rhino back up again. There's a kick to the ribs. Rhino grabs him. Rhino with Cardona. Knee in our big power slam. Drives him into the mat. Rhino going to the corner again. Looking for. Here we go. Gore! One, two, no! Cardona is an arrogant dick, but he's backing it up right now against Rhino. Jawbreaker. Clothesline. And now Matt Cardona. Another forearm strike takes down Rhino. And now Matt Cardona looking under the ring. Cardona's looking to get himself disqualified. Oh, and Rhino gonna take the chair away from him. Throws him now. Oh, and Cardona lands on the chair, covered by Rhino. 1, 2. Cardona kicks out again. And now Rhino getting Cardona back up. Drops him. Cardona counters. And now Matt Cardona. Went for a clothesline. Rhino. Belly to belly. Oh, but the referee distracted. The referee distracted by having to get rid of the chair. Allows Cardona time to recover, but Rhino takes him down with another hip toss. Rhino stomps the arm of Matt Cardona. There's going to be no doubt that Rhino's still got it after the night. Radio silence. 1, 2. Cardona gets the win. What a fight Cardona and Rhino just went through, but ultimately, the third radio silence spells the end for the ECW Original. The digital media champion gets the win. Matt Cardona with the win. We got more coming up, but up next, we hear from the man who wants to be GM, Aron Stevens. You know, I don't really know why there's a camera in my face again. I've said what I've said 1,000 times. In 2 weeks at No Surrender, I am going to kick the ass of Rockstar Spud and take my place as the rightful general manager of Impact when the people in charge decide that they need me to be the Impact general manager. This place desperately needs the leadership of Aron Stevens, because who knows what kind of hoodlums and rats might make their way here. Might be lurking around with no one even knowing they're here. They could be right behind us for all we know. Of course, security's good enough to not keep anyone behind me, but when I beat Rockstar Spud and he becomes my butler, we are on the first step to the Aron Stevens regime of Impact Wrestling. What are you looking at? Is there's some... No, there's nothing behind me. You're stupid. Get this camera and get out of my face. Anyone else someone want to tell him? Because, like, clearly that's nothing. You saw nothing. What? We got some singles action. Up next is the #1 contender to the Knockouts title, Mickie James, making her way to the ring, bringing some hardcore country to Impact yet another week here for Mickie. We'll be seeing her husband, Nick Aldis, in action later tonight as well. So Mickie James makes her way to the ring. Mickie James takes on a member of a team that we will unfortunately be saying goodbye to after this episode due to a recent announcement. I just didn't have anyone else to put in the match tonight. the Inspiration making their way to the ring. It is going to be Jessie McKay in action tonight. So Jessie McKay making her way to the ring. Yes, the Inspiration have announced that after tonight they will be taking an indefinite leave of absence from the ring. LS11 Universe, of course, wishes them all the best and all the support. These two are amazing, extremely entertaining, and we wish them nothing but luck and good fortune wherever they decide to take their next venture in and outside of wrestling. Huge fan of Jessie McKay and Cassie Lee. But right now it is Jessie McKay against Mickie James. It was a few weeks ago on one of our first Impact shows where we saw Mickie James take on Cassie Lee, so she's just getting the other half of the Inspiration night. She kicks away Jessie McKay, who dodged that drop kick. And now, oh, Jessie knocks her off her feet. And now McKay slamming her head first into the mat. Mickie James now pops back up to her feet, knocking her back. Mickie James grabs onto her, throws her off the ropes, they collide. And now Mickie James, drop kick. Come off the ropes again now, into another. Now James with a kick to the back, and again, Mickie James, right hand, knocking back Jessie McKay. Mickie James, went for another drop kick, Jessie sidestepped that one. And now Jessie McKay gets caught with a clothesline. Mickie James into another, and now James with a drop kick takes her down. Mickie James now grabbing Jessie McKay back up to her feet. Mickie James, Mick kick, cover. 1, 2, no. And now Mickie James getting her back up to her feet, and Mickie James kicks her. No, Jessie counters. Jessie McKay goes for a right hook counter. Counter for counter. Rolls her through now, does Mickie James. 1, no. Mickie James is getting very close to a huge title matchup against Alexa Bliss for the Knockouts title at No Surrender, but now she has to contend with Alexa Bliss's muscle Jordynne Grace as well, as she sends Jessie McKay crashing to the outside. Mickie James up to the top rope. Mickie James with an elbow drop to Jessie McKay. Mickie James now getting Jessie back up to her feet, throws her back into the ring, and now Mickie grabbing her, picks her up to her feet. Mickie James goes for a kick, gets caught again. Went for a right hand, got caught. Right hand now, Mickie James gets knocked back. Jessie McKay grabs her again, and Jessie McKay, Hurricane Run into the Legend. And now she kicks Mickie in the ribs, does it again, grabs onto her. Mickie James thrown over the top rope. And now Jessie goes for a drop kick. Mickie hung on. Mickie James rolls her back through into another cover. 1, 2, she got her. Mickie James scores a quick roll up there to get the win over Jessie McKay. Oh, well, wait a minute. The Inspiration looking to go out on a high note. Not going to let that be their final. Not going to let Mickie James embarrassing Jessie McKay with that roll up be their final night here in Impact. Oh, what a kick! What a kick! Decked her with that kick. And now, whoa! Mid kick again! Mickie James stands tall, even after the post-match assault. Well, coming off that, we got some singles action up next. As here comes one of the newest members of the Impact roster. God, it's so good to have this guy. Joe Hendry, the prestigious one, making his way to the ring. Joe Hendry made his debut last week in the main event against the Impact World Champion Jeff Hardy. Not a bad place to make your debut, is it? And so now, The prestigious one is here on Impact. He's changed it up a little bit in the week we haven't seen him. The Answer, Joe Hendry. One of his many nicknames he's given himself lately. Back here on Impact tonight. He takes on... Could it be a one-off? Is it going to be a full-time thing? It's going to be up to if you guys like it or not. Someone I've been known to be quite a big fan of. Gran Metalik. Whose old entrance is not in the game, last I checked, which is unfortunate. So Gran Metalik making his way to the ring. Gran Metalik, I talked about the potential of him arriving to Impact a couple weeks ago. As I've said, he's someone that I've been a big fan of for a few years now. Gran Metalik is here. He takes on Joe Hendry. Almost like the call slots I have on my PC are filled up. Gran Metalik makes his way to the ring. So Hendry and Metalik, here we go. Oh, Hendry pushes him away. Hendry runs him over with a shoulder block. Just forced him to the ground. Joe Hendry staying on top of him right now. Metalik back to his feet. Into a Hurricane Rana. Takes the big man down. I say big man. Hendry is pushing 270 now. And so much of that is muscle. I mean, look at the size of this guy. He's in incredible shape. He gets Metalik back up to his feet now, and Hendry firing away, shoves him back. Joe Hendry tries to run him over. Metalik with a chop. And now Gran Metalik. No, Hendry runs him over again. Joe Hendry getting him back up to his feet, and Hendry, right hand. Metalik staggers. Now he grabs Joe Hendry, and Metalik throws the prestigious one over the top. Hendry counters. And now Joe Hendry going up to the top. Hendry, double axe handle, takes him down. Hendry getting him back up to his feet. And no, spinning wheel kick from Metalik, taking down Hendry. Standing shooting star press. Oh, went for another one. Hendry got his knees up. Hendry only needed to be hit once to figure that one out. Right hand to the back. Hendry knocking him back. Joe Hendry with a clothesline. And now Hendry turns him over. Hendry into Hendry lock. Hendry known for idolizing the Olympic hero Kurt Angle. Hendry's got the Hendry lock in, trying to tap Gran Metalik out. Oh my God, it's over. Hendry made quick work of Metalik. And that is one in the win column for the prestigious one. Joe Hendry with a big win. We got more coming up, ladies and gentlemen. More action up next. So I have a story as this match is about to start. You'll know who you are. When predictions went out for Bound for Glory, the bonus question was a fill in the blank for who one of the mystery entrants in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet would be, and someone said Biff Busik. Whoever you are that said that, congratulations. Here is Biff Busik making his way to the ring. He is officially part of LS11 Impact because of you. So if it's you, you know who you are. Congratulations, you had an impact on the series. But Biff Busik has made his way to the ring. He's got a big opportunity ahead of him. He takes on the man who battles Samoa Joe in just a few weeks' time. He takes on Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis and Samoa Joe will collide head-on, no surrender, very, very soon. Aldis shocked many when he was revealed to be part of the Impact roster. We haven't seen him in a few weeks, but here he is now tonight. Nick Aldis is here. So, Busick versus Aldis. Here we go. Biff Busik grabs him, kicks him in the ribs now, and Busick off the ropes. Big neck breaker takes him down immediately. Biff now with a slap. Here we go. Biff knocking him back. He gets grabbed now. Aldis throws him into the corner, and Aldis grabs Busick, turning them around now, and no! Busick counters. Busick with a right hand to the back. And again. Biff Busik now punching Aldis in the back. And clotheslines him. Down he goes. And Busick with a huge opportunity in this matchup. Slaps him in the face. Gets kicked in the ribs now. And Aldis knocking him back. Aldis chopping him away. Punches him in the gut. Oh, Busick counters. And Busick with an uppercut. Biff now stalking Nick Aldis. Hits him with a boot. Busick now getting Aldis back up to his feet, and Biff Busik with a slap. Firing away now is Busick. Aldis grabs onto him, and now Aldis with Busick scoops him up. Nick Aldis, stun gun, takes him down. And now Aldis trying to pull the arm of Busick out of socket here. Biff in some trouble as Aldis has him down. Aldis stomps the head of Biff. Aldis now going up to the top rope, and Nick Aldis looking to fly. Went for an elbow drop. Nobody home. Busick with a clothesline dropping Aldis. And now Biff getting Nick Aldis back up to his feet. There went for a jab. Gets punched in the gut. Aldis with a jab now. Aldis goes for a kick. Busick counters. Busick went for a chop. Aldis counters. Counter for counter now. And now Busick lighting him up. Biff Busik with a chop. Into another. Puts Aldis in the corner. Lighting him up now is Biff Busik. Chopping the hell out of Nick Aldis. And there's a jab to the throat. Busick takes him down into a cover. This could be a huge upset in his Impact debut. No! Nick Aldis got the shoulders up. Look at it. We are seeing a great performance from Biff tonight, though. Aldis now getting Biff back up to his feet. Nick Aldis scoops him up. Spikes him on his head. And now Nick Aldis grabs Biff. Biff's in some trouble. Cover on Biff. One. No! Biff got the shoulders up. And now Biff getting back up to his feet. Nick rakes the eyes. Nick Aldis punches him in the head. He grabs Biff Busik and drops him with an atomic drop. Picks him back up though. Does it again. And does it one more time. And now Busik in trouble as Aldis drives him onto his knee with a gut buster. Nick Aldis going up to the top rope. Biff gets back to his feet. Punches him. Throws Aldis off the top. Into an elbow. Takes him down now, and Biff went for the clothesline. Aldis, no, Biff answers back. Biff Busik knocking him back. And now Busik right hook. Biff rules. Single leg crab is in. Could Biff Busik be on the verge of making Nick Aldis, a world-renowned competitor, tap out This would arguably be the upset of Season 3. Biff has him right where he wants him. Aldis is in so much trouble with this single leg crab. Biff has him. Aldis is fighting. And Aldis pushes him away. Busick staggers back to his feet now, and Aldis rakes the eyes. Nick Aldis grabs onto him again, and Nick Aldis, neck breaker. Goes for another one. Busick getting picked back up. Aldis taking out the arm. And takes it down again. Choking him out now on the ground is Aldis. Busick is down now. Aldis goes to the outside. Nick Aldis up to the top rope. Busick staggers to his feet. Aldis went for an elbow. Busick out of the way. And now Biff grabs onto him into a backslide. Biff. 1, 2, no! Nick Aldis kicks out. Drop kick takes him down. And now Nick Aldis takes out the leg. And again. And again. Kicks the knee of Biff. And now Nick Aldis grabs him again. Nick Aldis into another cover on Biff. 1, 2, no. Another kick out. Aldis now pulling back on the nose. Pulling back on the nose of Biff. Oh, takes him down. And stomps the knee. And again. Aldis now into the clover leaf. Biff is in trouble. Biff trying to crawl towards the ropes. Biff is so close. He's a fingertip away. He's forced to tap. So close, yet so far for Biff. What a debut that Biff Busik just made. He might have lost tonight, but I think we can all agree without a doubt. Biff rules. Biff rules. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Nick Aldis. Main event coming up next. It is time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually. I already had to sit through a 10-minute loading screen. Come on now, Motor City Machine Guns. Make your way to the ring. I want to go get dinner. So it is going to be Alex Shelley of the Motor City Machine Guns in action in our main event tonight. Last week we saw Chris Sabin in action against Christopher Daniels. Alex Shelley's going to be in action tonight against the number one contender to the Impact World Championship. He's going to take on the leader of the Bullet Club. So Alex Shelley making his way to the ring. The Motor City Machine Guns make their way to the ring. They are very close to their title defense against SCU at No Surrender in a couple weeks. But here comes the leader of Bullet Club. Here comes Switchblade Jay White and the Good Brothers, Don Gallows and Carl Anderson, accompanying him to the ring when they're not being Thanos snapped away by the game. So the Switchblade makes his way to the ring. Switchblade versus Alex Shelley. This is going to be a big matchup tonight here in our main event. Jay White makes his way to the ring. So Jay White and Alex Shelley, Bullet Club versus an Impact Original. Any further ado, it's main event time. Here we go. There's a chop from Shelley. Gets kicked in the ribs by White. Jay White knocks him off his feet. Knee into the ribs. Switchblade now getting him back up to his feet. And Jay White grabs onto him. Throws him across the ring, off the ropes. Oh, they collide. And now Alex Shelley springboards into a bulldog. And now goes for springboard moonsault, nobody home. Jay White now body checks him. And now Alex Shelley goes up to the top rope. Coming off the top, crossbody. And into a neck breaker. And now Alex Shelley scoops him up on his shoulders. And counter by Jay White. Jay White now getting him back up to his feet. Jay White, there's a chop into another. White grabs onto him, throws him into the ring, throws him into the barricades. Pops him up and drops him again. Referee the count of 6 now. And Jay White throws him back into the ring. Jay White has managed to turn things back around in his favor tonight as the Switchblade with another kick. And another knee into the side of the ribs of Alex Shelley. And Chris Sabin can do nothing but watch on at ringside as Jay White now grabs Shelley, throws him off the ropes. They collide. There's an elbow strike, forearm now. Jay White spinning back elbow. And big clothesline takes him down. Goes for another kick. And DDT from Alex Shelley. And now Alex Shelley grabs onto him, and Alex Shelley throws him out of the ring. Shelley grabs the legs, and Alex Shelley takes out the leg of Jay White, takes it the other way. Takes out the leg now, does Jay White. He gets Shelley back up to his feet, and now Jay White throws him back into the barricades, drop kicks him into them as well. As now the machine gun picks him up. Shelley back in the ring, and oh, he runs right into the body check from Jay White. Jay White taking him down now, and White stalking him. Jay White rolls him through. Cover on Shelley, 1, no. Alex Shelley kicks out. There's a right hook now. Now Alex Shelley fires away, knocking him back. Alex Shelley springboards, cross body, taking down the Switchblade. Jay White goes down, and Alex Shelley stomps his arm. Jay White counters back into a chop block, into a crossbody again. Jay White's got him down. Alex Shelley powers back up to his feet. Shelley with a right hook. Jay White kicks out the knee, and again, Jay White keeping him reeling. Jay White now high-low takes him down. And now White with Shelley throws him across the ring into the corner. Big uppercut. Takes him down now. And now Jay White looking for Blade Runner. 1, 2, 3. Every match he has, Jay White looks like he's one step closer to being the Impact World Champion. Jay White gets the win over Alex Shelley. Jeff Hardy needs to look out because this is getting dangerous. Big win for Jay White. Thank you all for watching tonight. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.